Good afternoon, chickens. Speaking of chickens, here are some things that have happened since I've seen you last. Get down! Get down, you naughty chicken! Woohoo! Good bouncing! Happy Father's Day, Stephen.
Hello, happy Father's Day, everybody.
We are mammoths.
A woolly mammoth.
Elephants.
What's next to the elephants?
Horsey, baby horsey, baby horsey, baby horsey, baby horsey, baby horsey, biggest horsey.
Biggest horsey.
Parasairy here.
It looks like Paraceratherium, doesn't it?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Armored catfish.
An armoured catfish, that'll do.
Triggerfish. Ammonite.
Ammonite. Oh, mind your edge.
A vodka bone.
Aardvark bones. Well done.
Alpha bones. Zebra bones.
Yeah. Zebra bones. What's this, James, up here?
Zebra bone.
What's this one? Hanging upside down.
Sloth bone.
Clever boy.
Good boy. This one, this big one.
Ostrich.
Clever boy.
And
Oh, yes, the eggs. And what are these birdies?
dodo.
It's a dodo.
That's an anteater, and that's an aardvark. That's the difference. Aardvark,
Aardvark.
anteater.
That's right.
Look.
It's porcupine.
Porcupine. Crocodile.
It's crocodile skull. Good.
Marine iguana.
That's right. Oh, some more bones here.
Beetle.
A stag beetle.
Must be a Garvey, this one. As you can see, we've had a few little things happen, bits and bobs, nothing too major, nothing I thought you would be super thrilled about. However, I had an idea. I didn't at all have an idea, I stole an idea, which is more accurate, from a lady called Brittany Paradise. I think it's her name. So, her from Bits of Paradise and her from the Linguists did a collab, and it's a summer bucket list, so it's everything you're excited about for the summer. And as you're coming home for summer, sidebar, for those of you who don't know, my niece, nephew, sister and brother-in-law are coming back from Malaysia for 5 weeks this summer, and I have not seen them for almost 12 months. Sad face. However, very much looking forward to it. So, summer bucket list, things you would like to do, and it can be places you want to go, things you want to try, inexpensive things, more, you know, expensive things. So I'm just going to read a list of things that we could do this summer, and it'll be very exciting! I'm thrilled. So, what date are we on now? It is the something of something. What's the date, Poppy? Come on, join me. Oh, you're so athletic. Do the sit down video.
A baby.
A baby. Here's Poppy. Poppy, say hi to the camera.
It's a video.
I'm doing a video. How did you end up sitting on the table?
Video. Come
Sit.
back.
Never work with children or animals. Bear that in mind. So, summer bucket list. Things I would like to do this summer, or things that we're definitely going to do this summer, some of them. Hip hip huzzah. Number 1. Let's go camping to Dorset! Hooray! I would also like to go camping in the Lake District. If we get the opportunity, I think that might be nice. Because I have lots of friends in the Lake District and I'd like to pop up and see them. In the sunshine, question mark? More likely to get sunshine in the summer. Said a wise person once. Whole days at the beach. So not just the beach in Dorset, but the beach at Fleetwood to pack up a picnic and a picnic umbrella and warm things in case it's windy and cold. Remember that time? And then, yeah, just, you know, beach games and a bucket and spade and comfy chairs and a flask of coffee and all that joy, and just go and spend the whole day on the beach. And when the tide's in, we'll walk up the prom, get an ice cream. When the tide's out, we'll go back on the beach. It'll be joy. Knowsley Safari Park. Because we love the safari park, don't we, James? And I know Uncle Gareth really wants to go to the zoo at some point this summer, and Knowsley is my absolute fave because the animals have so much room. Ooh, James's favourite, the Dinosaur Museum. We've been, how many times? A bajillion. But we went on Father's Day, James's Father's Day trip, and Stephen and I weren't feeling the greatest. We were both ill with a cold. So, I'd like to go to the Dinosaur Museum, but maybe take a bit more time and go through the Egyptian room. Egyptian room? Where all the mummies are, you know. And the animals and the bones and all the different things that they've got. Just go crazy and do the Dinosaur Museum, because that's ace. Manchester Museum, spot on. I would also like to make some preserves from my garden veg. So, as I've shown you, I am growing various things in the garden. And I would like to be able to make some preserves. So we're growing tomatoes, maybe make some tomato preserves. Peas, we'll probably just eat. Cabbages, maybe make some sauerkraut, because I've got hundreds of cabbages and there's no way I'm going to eat them all. The spinach is perpetual spinach, so that should be fine. I'm looking forward, this is not a summer bucket list item. So the lady, sorry, we'll just backpedal a little bit. The lady that does these bucket lists, she's feeling my vibe. Because she does a summer bucket list. She's American, so it's fall, but an autumn bucket list. So obviously they have Thanksgiving and Halloween and all that joy.
Yeah.
But she does a Christmas bucket list as well. Ugh. But to go back to the Halloween bucket list.
Rabbit.
Is it a giant rabbit?
A giant rabbit.
Papa, you're a giant rabbit! Oh my goodness me! Giant rabbit alert! Giant rabbit! Come on then! Look at this giant rabbit.
Giant rabbit.
Giant rabbit. Get off the... Hey, excuse me. Hello? Excuse me. Not allowed to stand on the dining table. It's bad manners and disgusting. Will bleach. So...
Crocodile.
She's a crocodile. Snap, snap, snap. Look at those jaws. Oh, she's so savage. She stinks.
See you
Stink. See you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. I'll get this video filmed eventually. So the lady from Bits of Paradise that does these bucket lists, from whom I've taken inspiration, does a fall bucket list, and I'm excited to be growing my very own pumpkin for Halloween. If it turns out. What else do you want to do? I want to have a summer party in the garden. I want to have everybody over. So, when Lucy's back from Malaysia, Edward's coming over from France in August. I don't know if Karen and JM will be over, or the Irish or the Welsh or whoever, but to pile as many persons as possible in the garden, get a gazebo going, have an open house, and just, yeah, enjoy the summer and party it up. I would also this summer like to have a sleepover with Will and Neve. So you can come and stay here, and we can make a big bed in the living room, and everyone can pile down here. We'll watch movies and drink hot chocolate, stay up super late and eat loads of sweeties, and then have a big, massive sleepover with sleeping bags and much joy. I would also like to have a barbecue in the garden. Fingers crossed, one day stop raining and we'll be able to light a fire. Some time has passed. I feel like my hair may have wilted. So Stephen came home from work, and I don't like to film in front of Stephen because
walrus.
he makes me feel like I'm a weirdo. James is now watching a show about a polar bear and a walrus. And I shall continue on the summer bucket list. The lighting has changed, it's considerably darker. I don't know if you can see me. Are you there? Hopefully, you know, we're all good. Where did I get up to? Yes, barbecue in the garden. Fingers crossed, summer will return. And those 5 warm days weren't it. I would like to visit old friends. This is for me really, this is not a family thing. I have a friend coming from Colombia. He has been there for the past 5 years, 6 years, 5 years. He's never met James. I want to go stay with some friends in the Peak District. I want to go stay with friends in the lakes, just catch up and, you know, enjoy summer. I have friends coming down from Scotland, Christina and Mark. They're going to collect lots of baby gear because they're having a baby. So they're going to come and get a cot and possibly a pram, although the pram has started playing up. It might be something that he can fix, though he fixes bikes. We've got a booster seat for like a high chair, but it's something you put on a dining chair. Lots of bits of stuff. They're going to come and take. They're going to come and have a sleepover first, which is lovely. I want to get my wedding album done. So Stephen and I got married legally in June last year, but our wedding was in August last year. So I have approximately 300 photographs or so to put in an album. I have some of them framed. But the other ones I need to mount in an album. And the album that we were kindly gifted by one of Stephen's colleagues is one of these. It's blank pages and she's done the photo corners, which is great because it means we can put different sizes of photos in different arrangements, but it's just a little bit more labour intensive. And I need to actually commit to sitting down and going, right, this is going to be the wedding album. And I also think I might need to get an overflow album. I don't think they will all fit in this one book. And I also need to corral all the wedding cards, which are just in a heap in the dresser behind you. You can't see it. So I need to sort that out and just get the wedding stuff together. Ooh, the Deep Aquarium. So in April, Uncle Stephen put on a festival in Hull. It was John Grant's North Atlantic Flux. It was the first music festival that Stephen's company put on. And it was really successful. But we went, James and I went and camped just outside Hull, and we went to the Deep, which is an aquarium there. And once you've paid your ticket, it's valid for a year. So you can go as many times as you like in a year. It's ace. So while we were there on the day, James and I went round twice. And there's kind of like, you walk in, there's an exhibition that takes you right into the bowels of the building. And you start on the lower levels. And they've got kind of open tropical tanks with sharks and stingrays and beautifully coloured fish and gorgeousness and corals. And then they've got freshwater tanks, huge catfish that live in the Amazon and crazy looking things. And then there's the main kind of saltwater tank runs from the basement level all the way to the roof. And there's just hundreds of beautiful creatures in there. But they have turtles and like swordfish looking things. Amazing. But James loved it, and we have the ticket which will allow us to go back again, and I think it's something that, you know, my niece and nephew will even Neve, you would love. I really want to go swimming this summer. James has not been swimming since he was 1.5, had a small meltdown. I'm not a big swimmer. I do have a new swimming costume though. I would like to go swimming with James, and I know that William and Neve are super good at swimming now. Now they have a pool. So that might be nice for us all to go swimming together. I want to get the paddling pool out. Yeah! I want it to be hot and sunny. And I want to get the paddling pool out and just go mental in the garden because William loved that. And I want to do this a few times. This last one is I want to spend all day. I want to spend all day at Heaton Park. I want to get there in the morning on a beautifully sunny day when you look at your weather app and go, it's going to be scorcho. I'm going to get there at dawn, walk around the park, feed the squirrels, feed the birds, feed the ducks, see the horses, see the cows, see all the things. And I want to spend all day there and find a nice grassy knoll and have a picnic and eat ice cream and just do a full all-dayer like we used to do when the kids were little. So when James was little, I didn't have a car. My sister lived 2 doors down. She had 2 children. She still does have 2 children. They were significantly smaller. She didn't have a car and couldn't drive. And we used to walk from our house with my other sister and a friend that lives at the top of Bury to Heaton Park, which is probably about 2 miles away from here. It was about a 45-minute walk through housing estates and all sorts. And we'd load up the prams with fun gear and we'd go to the park. And because we didn't have cars, we'd just stay there all day because we couldn't really leave. So we'd walk there like little donkeys and get round the park, and all the kids would have so much fun kind of feeding squizzles and all the rest of it. And then we'd sit and have a picnic on the grassy knoll and just get the picnic blanket out, and then a frisbee or a football or a cricket ball, or cricket ball, you know, cricket bat and ball. But sit and play, and it'd be lovely. And I want to do that again because I think the kids love it and I love it. So today's date, as I am recording this, is Thursday, the 29th of June. I'm going to go on my calendar now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks and 2 days until we're camping in Dorset. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Love you very much. Bye.